Another unboxing video. Today we have Neca, Pan's Labyrinth, Pale Man. And this figure, just the box alone is just mind-blowing. Look at the artwork on here. And Del Toro makes amazing films, and this is probably my all-time favorite film by Del Toro. And if you guys haven't seen it, definitely check out Pan's Labyrinth. And you can watch it dubbed or subtitled. I do subtitled because I like watching movies in their natural language. But definitely an amazing film. One of my top 10s, and how I do my top 10s is it's basically based on genre. So it's not like your typical top 10, but it's an amazing film. And I'm happy to have this figure. Huge shout out to All Time Toys. Ordered off their website, got it shipped to me, came beautifully in great condition. And I was so happy because I was afraid I wasn't going to see this thing in the wild. And if you guys don't know and you're from the DMV area, definitely check out All Time Toys. Their website is down below. Check it out. But this figure, the box alone, I love the artwork. I love the like the creative characters that were in this film. And the box does say Pan's Labyrinth on the top. It says Pan's Labyrinth on the side, on both sides. And this does say Pale Man. And this is a signature collection. So don't let this fool you. This is not your typical NECA release. These ones, when they're in the signature collection, do cost more. On the back, we got the Pale Man sitting in his little chair. We have a read-up right here, if I can get it to focus here so people can read it. Then we got everybody else from the wave. The first one was this. I've never seen this film. I need to check it out. But the figure is creepy. It's like a little kid, and then it has like a nuclear bomb, and it's crazy. Then we got Pale Man. Can't wait for Fawn and Ophelia. Like both these, like NECA's knocking these figures out of the park. And again, they cost a little bit more than your typical NECA figure because it's the signature collection. Now, just like all the other NECA figures, this thing does open up, revealing the figure posed, because NECA is not scared to show that their figures can pose and look amazing. So I love this flap on this side. And then we get the figure sitting inside, and he comes with a little accessory. But let's go ahead and get Pale Man out of the package and see what he brings to the collection. Pale Man has a lot of potential. The sculpt work is amazing, but it does, right out of the box when I was starting to sort of handle him a little bit, I do see that it has the NECA syndrome where joints feel like they're going to break and it doesn't really want them to move and stuff like that. And I shouldn't have to soak my NECA figures in hot water to try to get joints to move and stuff. Like you see him standing, but he's not standing on his own. He's actually leaning against his box. And I was really hoping he could stand, but everything feels like it's going to break on this guy. And it's so disappointing, but I love this figure. Like I love the look, the sculpt, and granted, he is going to be sitting in my displays. So joints aren't really that necessary, I guess. But I mean, still, it's the fact that I can't move my figure that has articulation, that has built-in articulation. I can't move and pose him the way I want to because he feels brittle and it feels like he's going to break. And it's starting to become a reoccurring issue with these newer release NECA figures. And if you guys have been having the same issues, please comment down below, sound off, let me know if you're having issues with these new NECA figures. As they're pumping out figures and like crazy. So maybe quality control, maybe they're just not putting as much love into production. I don't know. These are just assumptions. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys are having issues with joints and stuff on the NECA figures. But let's dive into his accessories. One of his accessories that he comes with, it was his eyes. And I love it so much. It's that gold plate, painted and sculpted very nicely. And he has the creepy red pupils. Got the nasty bloodiness on the other side. Just great. Love it. And I won't go into details of why there's eyes on a plate and stuff. If you guys want to know, check out the movie. The movie is really, really good. And one of the accessories he comes with that I feel a lot of people are going to pick him up mainly for this, his chair. I'm going to say this right now. This is like the new Morpheus chair. This does take a dump on Storm Collectibles Shao Kahn Throne. This is hard plastic. Yes, no joke. Look at the sculpt and paintwork in this. Neca, you guys killed it. Look at the sculpt work, the grain, everything. This is gorgeous. Look at this. This does not feel cheap in my hands. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm like geeking out over here because this just looks so good. The camera doesn't even give it justice, honestly. Like, it's just so nice. I'm so happy that we got some furniture that doesn't feel like, look at that. Look at that's the grain sculpted in. It looks like real worn wood. So awesome. I'm looking at this as a fan, as an artist. Like, this is beautiful. Like, this alone makes this purchase worth it. I'm gonna set this back here, but that chair is so good. Let's get into the figure. The figure is amazing. He looks amazing. Let's get he is pale, man, so with the lights on him, he does want to be bright. Like, look at his little creepy nostrils or eyes or whatever the heck you want to call those. It's just like nasty. He has some nasty looking, amazing teeth there. Skin just hanging off his bones. Shading on this is so good. Oh man, we got a full-on painted nipple. Both sides. Man, got nipples. This thing is made of nightmares. I mean, it is so creepy, the design of this character. But I mean, Neca is on point with detail. And they're not scared to dabble in with some paints. Those fingernails and the dirty fingers are 100% on point. And you know what's going to be in there. He has the double jointed elbows. I know I'm talking about articulation quick, but look at that. Look at his eyes and his hands. Man, oh man. It's so awesome. It is so awesome. Let's get into articulation and we'll work our way down the body, showing off like the sculpt and everything. Cause I could sit here and just like drool over this thing. So awesome. His head can look down like so, can look up like so, can rotate right here and here. So he can get a little bit of attitude going on. And his arms, they do go up like so. He does have double jointed elbows because you want to be able to get them posed up, which I'll pose him up in his chair with the hands up and everything. But again, as I'm moving this, like moving these joints, these were tight. He has, like, you can see he moves a little bit. Like, it is a separate piece, but I can't really, I don't know if it's a ball joint, but that's like most I can get out of this. Down here, this thing does not want to budge. And I was looking underneath trying to see how it's connected. And it's just like, you can hear it. Just like, I feel like it's going to snap. I do not want to break this guy. I already had issues with a Mezco King Kong figure having broken joints. And I just don't want to have that. But you can like, it's super tight. And I don't know what to do. And I don't really want to boil him with some, maybe it's his skin. Maybe. Yeah, like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, he's sideways, all his skin's flapped down this way, his spine's going up, so I need to, I don't know. Like, he's at an angle? Like, is he supposed to be at that angle? I don't think he is. Can't. Yeah, I'm gonna break him. But you see the spine, more skin flapping. He's got a little disc hinge, so he can kick forward. Does have a knee bend as far as it goes. It can swivel at the knee. You can go back this far, so you could just be like running through going, yay! But lots of flappage underneath there. Knees and feet. Feet, they feel like there's some sort of articulation. There's not really much going on. I can't tell. Don't think there's a disc. It just moves like so. But like, look at these gnarly toes. Tell me that is not awesome. The toenails, it looks like he can burrow somewhere with these toenails. Just so nasty. And awesome. Like, it's so good. But let me get him posed up on his chair. We can take a look at him. This figure is a work of art. I love it. I was working on this a little bit. There's a ball joint here, and there's like a plastic rod going between both ball joints. And I was working at it a little bit, got to shift over. But this one down here is pretty much stuck very nicely. If I try to force this top half to slide over anymore, I'm afraid it's going to snap. So I'm just leaving it as is for right now. But I did get it to move a little bit. But this thing is gorgeous. Like, I love it. Look at this. He's using his eyes to see you directly. He's just looking at you and he's like, hello. Looks so awesome. And, you know, you can actually not have him like that. You can put his hands just flat, move his head up a little bit, you know, get him all sitting all creepy as it's blurry and you can't see what I'm doing. But arms and everything, just and you can put this dish like, you know, behind him if you want. Sort of, there you go. I love this. It's so good. Such a good figure. Like, I love it. I don't mind that I spent extra because I feel like I got my money's worth just because of just how this figure is. Granted, the joints having the Neca issue, but it's very, very, very nice figure. But let's get him sort of out of the way a second, because I know some of you that may not be into this want to know how well he may, how well Legends may fit in here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Grabbing Killmonger, sort of. I mean, it's a little tall. If you're setting them all back and stuff like that. So I mean, you might have to put something behind him, but it'll work. They look tiny in it, but it will work with other figures for sure. But, you know, this guy, it's meant. It's his. He's got his little butt grooves in it. But that is my unboxing and review of Neca's Pan's Labyrinth Pale Man. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more, as I'm pumping out content as quickly as I can. And also check out Toyco, Toys and Collectibles. Both links are down below for the Facebook groups. Gotta join them. One's the community. Interact with your fellow nerd and talk about figures, trade figures, show off your collection, ask questions. I mean, that's what the community is about. Then we got the pre-order group where you can get dibs on figures that are coming out, and you're in the know with certain figures. It is awesome. Also, don't forget to check out All Time Toys. Their link to their website's down below. If you're local to Maryland, definitely hit them up. And if you're ever going through Maryland, definitely check out All Time Toys. Amazing store, amazing, just overall everything. The experience at All Time is phenomenal. And I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.